that right there. That's my final plane to Haiti. Oh man, that was easier than I thought. Yeah. Bonjour. Is this actually a police car?
Yeah.
Little did I know my ride would be a police car when I got here. This is by far the smallest plane I've ever gotten on in my life. Let's see. You're back there, son. You gotta balance out the plane in a little thing like this, bro.
I'm excited, even though it's my first time on a plane.
You're not even scared?
Nah.
Yeah, I put my phone on airplane mode. I'm not playing. So to give you an idea, there was 6 people on this plane, including the pilots. Baggage carousel 1. Now we made it to Jeremy, to the countryside, and the real work begins.
More than 1,400 people are now confirmed dead and 6,000 are injured. Hospitals in the West are reportedly overwhelmed with patients being treated in stairwells, patios, and hallways.
The earthquake, the survivors of the earthquake are still living outdoors. Their homes are gone. Sadly, Laura, we can expect that the death toll will rise.
The UN is now reporting security concerns for humanitarian personnel. What's the security situation like?
It's minimal.
And we're in the big church in the city, and it's just destroyed. They said that they can't do anything with this. They're just gonna have to tear it completely down and rebuild. But this building is gorgeous. This thing could continue to collapse at any minute. Look at that. I mean, in comparison to the houses while you're driving through and the businesses, like, this place is immaculate and huge. Oh, you can see the drums just in here. I walked around a lot of abandoned buildings in New Orleans, but I've never seen anything like this. This has structural pieces like fallen completely down on the ground. Look at that. Let me try to conceptualize a little bit more how big this thing is. This big. I'm not gonna lie, that's got me a little worried. I mean, you can see rebar in the concrete. This is gonna be the most impact Focus on the One has had to this point for sure. Thank you for giving. I mean, you've never been here, you don't know anybody here, but it's only because of you that we're gonna be able to rebuild people's houses that look like this. You ready, bro? Get your hands dirty?
Yes.
Well, we found our first house that we're gonna rebuild, and it's gonna be this one right here, starting tomorrow morning. Look at this. I don't wanna touch it too hard, but you can shake that whole wall. All these walls got blown out. It's settled. We've got our house that we're gonna help rebuild. It's gonna be Christopher's cousin. They had a whole house up there collapse. He just rebuilt the roof from the hurricane, and then the walls fell down from the earthquake. It's a little bit more expensive than we thought it was gonna be, so we're only gonna be able to do one house while we're out here, but we'll be able to rebuild basically the whole thing. So day one is basically all about destroying the house. Once we get it all tore down, we're gonna reuse some of these rocks that were in the walls before, so that's why we're setting them aside, because A, we just don't have a lot of money or funds to rebuild with like bricks, and B, why waste these rocks? They're good rocks. And there it goes. Now the wall's cleared out. Now we just gotta clean up this mess. Look at that. That just fell out of my hat. What? It's thundering hard out here. And this house is wide open. Could be a rough night tonight. Hopefully the rain doesn't bring too much wind. Okay, the rain's coming in quick and we gotta get materials. So we're running down the hill to see if we can get it before it starts pouring rain. Hot, sticky, and sweaty. This is only the first day of work, but as I told you, since I've been in Haiti, I've basically been dripping sweat, and I can't tell you how excited I am to fully submerge my body into this river for a bath. This is one of the best baths I've ever taken. So refreshing. Fresh water.
Oh, I got it. I don't know how to swim, bro. Even a baby boy right here know how to swim. But not me, man. I'm ashamed.
The people here are so friendly. Every time I say good morning or how are you, they reply with the biggest smile like this.
Yeah.
I'm just appreciating being down here taking a bath in the river, because it's literally just where the locals bathe. Like, there are kids over here, they're fishing. There's a whole family down to my left bathing, and I feel amongst the people. Enfant? Bonsoir. Enfant? You ready? Un, deux, trois. Yeah. Yeah, I got it. Oh, come on. I'll count down. Un, deux, trois. And the kids are the best. Look at him. Okay. Looking sharp. This rural Haitian life is not made for white people. The sun is murdering my skin. And I don't even know what this is, but I got red bumps all over my legs too. This can't be the sun, but I have no idea what it is. Yeah. Lunch turned into a long nap break. I don't know if I can count on two hands the amount of times I've said this, but I love finding ingenuity in other countries. This right here is just a tree or a big limb that they cut down yesterday, and they shaved it. Well, you can see not quite all of it yet, but they just shaved it into this square shape so we can use it as foundational pieces on this house that kind of go around the outside. You can kind of see that there. Basically, we're just gonna chop this thing into some pieces, shove it up under here around the edges, and give it some extra oomph. These ones up here are older than Jemet. They're older than Christopher's grandma. This house has been here for a long time. When I don't have anything to do and I'm just standing around, I just look at them and go like this. Klobi.
Yo, my name is Klobi.
Hi!
Yes.
Boom, 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 boom. Klobi, what's this mean? Work.
Work?
Boom, 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 boom. So Christopher just told me we're bringing a bunch of these bricks up. We got about 200 bricks to do the rest of this house, which is awesome because it's gonna be way stronger than this rock that's currently up. Behind me is the front side of the house where we started on day one. This was the first corner to go up, and almost this entire side is closed off. And then I found out this other side that we're gonna start working on today, we're gonna brick the whole thing. So it'll be way stronger than that rock is. Kobe's wrapping those so we can put the blocks on our head. These 2 bricks don't play. Wow, that was work. And I don't know how they balance those things on their head with no hands. It's incredible.
I forgot about all the things that I knew. No. I won't go back anymore.
These guys do this every single day. Some badasses out here. I only took 4 or 5 trips with blocks. He carried them all day. Bonjour. Tell this guy he's the real badass. Bomba guy. Yeah. Bomba guy. Bomba guys. Bomba guys. Bomba guys. Bomba guy. We finally made it, and the house looks great. Through the pouring rain, these guys are killing it. These guys have been putting up walls for 2 days, and the house looks pretty good. The front side is almost covered in walls. The back side yesterday that we didn't have anything put up, they've got about 1.5 walls put up. So we're making progress. So we're on our way to Jemet's house, and we've seen 3 people who's working on the job site walking the streets. Today's the market, and I guess that's priority over everything out here. You got to get to the market to sell your stuff to make money for the rest of the week. This is by far the busiest I've seen this little town since we've been here. Motorcycles just flying by. Vroom, vroom, vroom.
This is his place.
We finally found Jemet. We've been looking for him for like an hour, but he just walked in. You ready to go see our man?
For sure.
Oh my God, Jemet not only went to Port-au-Prince and back in 2 days, but he woke up and slaughtered a cow already this morning. This man doesn't sleep. He said he's got a surprise. Let's see what it is. That's sweet.
Yeah,
Oh,
sweet. Do you used to eat it?
Merci.
Do you
Oh,
used to
this
eat
is
it?
peanuts.
Mm-hmm.
Peanuts and caramel, huh?
Mine like this.
Well,
Yes, exactly.
that was good.
Through all of those trials and tribulations, there's a grace under pressure that is unequaled on planet Earth. I've never seen it anywhere else. And they see it every day. And frankly, they don't want the world to pity them, which is sometimes what I think that comes across. They are proud people. Haitians will tell you they are still there. Through all of these trials and tribulations, they are still there. This will be just another natural disaster, another calamity that they have to deal with and also overcome. And overcome they will.
So today's our last day here in Chambéry, and the house is almost done. So we're gonna show you what it looks like now before we leave. Basically all of the outside walls are put up. The corners yesterday didn't have concrete. This is the side with the rock. I'll go show you the side with the brick. The brick might have been way tougher to carry up, but it was so much easier to put in. The wall is pretty well put up with windows included. And then the back side of the house is mostly rock, a small portion of brick, but all of that is put up as well. The interior walls are getting put up. Some of the workers are working on that while the others are finishing some of these outside walls, but we'll go see what that looks like too. Oh wow, a lot of these walls are getting finished in here. This one wasn't anything yesterday, but it's completely done. These interior walls are about halfway done, so this will be one bedroom. They'll be putting some walls up on that far side as well. So they actually extended the house and got probably about 6 more feet on the far side. As I say goodbye to Jemet and his family for the last time, I reflect on the most intense trip I've ever taken. In the early 19th century, Haiti became the world's first black-led republic and first independent Caribbean state when it threw off French colonial control and slavery. Haitians have proven relentless for over hundreds of years. They reminded me that humans are capable beyond our beliefs. No matter how intense the adversity, no matter how corrupt the government, no matter how many times Mother Nature swings her bat, individuals can still choose to love one another. I was blown away by the hospitality and ability to give, to the point where when we walked home after helping build for the day, I just wanted to go home. I was exhausted. I'm covered in dirt. My hands are starting to blister up.
But Christopher had so many family members along our walk home that we ended up stopping at least 3 times. Every time. And at each stop, they practically insisted that we hang out, sit down, and they'd cook something for us. On a trip where my only purpose was to help a few individuals to focus on the one, I found Haitian people actually teaching me my own lesson.
What a trip. Like I said, this was the most intense trip I've ever taken by far. And if you're still here watching, I appreciate it. Watching till the end means a lot to me. Also, if you're still here, I'd love you to take a quick second to go down and like the video. That helps me out a ton with this video in specific, and subscribe if you like the content. If you don't, there's no hard feelings. The other thing is, I want to give a quick life update. I just landed in Bogota, Colombia yesterday. If you follow me on Instagram and see the stories, you obviously know that. But if you don't, I will be here for about 3 months creating a bunch of content. But before that stuff comes out, I have a ton of stories coming out on Haiti, me getting a haircut by a local there that had never cut white hair in his life, where chocolate comes from, a trip at the local market. There's a few more stories coming out from Haiti before I get to the Colombia stuff. Also, I'm still a small creator and I haven't made it to the sponsorship level yet. So I want to take a second and sponsor this video with my photography again. In my trips across the world, I've been taking photos everywhere I go. I have canvas prints from Paris, from Kenya, Peru, Hawaii, and of course, Haiti. And if you're looking to redecorate your house or your office and need to cover a wall with a beautiful piece of art that's made of wood, metal, canvas, whatever you want, there are a ton of options. I'd really appreciate if you at least go look at them, check them out, and potentially buy one there instead of searching on Amazon and just randomly getting one over there. And lastly, if you're somebody who loves this concept and would like to donate to the Focus on the One idea in future videos, you can check out the information down in the description. Like I said earlier in this video, the Focus on the One segments all happen on a fully donation basis. I would like to have a structure for these, have one come out every month or so, but I just don't have the funds for that. So if you sign up for reoccurring donations, that is the best option. Every week or every month, have a couple dollars come out. Once I get to a reoccurring donation of $200 per month, I'll make sure they come out every single month after that. Okay, that's it, y'all. I love y'all. I appreciate you being here. Go try to live your dream, and hopefully I'll see you there. Peace.